Back talking to you about Havenwyck Hospital. Havenwyck Hospital in Auburn Hills, Michigan. Like I was telling you all earlier, I was talking about the situation concerning my daughter and concerning the situation with Doctor. He's called himself Doctor Mlock. I'm gonna see what doctor he gonna be in just a little while. He just hold on while he over there telling the Yana. He telling my 13-year-old. Yo, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. I don't want y'all to think I'm just laughing. But even according to the scripture, we have to laugh in the face of adversity. He telling my 13-year-old daughter that I gave birth to now. Listen now. I gave birth to her. I carried her 9 months. He telling my 13-year-old daughter that he getting ready to move her somewhere. Oh, God. And I have to say, oh, God. Because homosexuals, see, this is what I've been trying to tell people for so many years. These people trying to pretend like now, like, I don't like, I don't think you should be teaching your child about God, what God got to do with it. God got everything to do with everything. God allowed you to do what you do. God allowed you to do what you did for the last, you got hard and heavy with Obama because you've been doing what you've been doing for years. Because that ain't nothing that came up overnight. But you've been hard and heavy for the last 7 or 8 years with homosexuality. God allowed you to do what you do so he could body slam you. See, God don't play. You running up around the street all over the place trying to play with God. Well, I know I used to do my talk shows over the Blog Talk Radio. They would be old homosexuals coming in over there talking about, well, what old Jesus throwing another hissy fit. Look at all the hissy fits you throwing all throughout D.C., just tearing up everything. And got my 13-year-old daughter, I talked to her today, right? And she was telling me about the homosexual community is winning. What you supposed to be winning? That's what I would like to know. That's what I'd like to know. You supposed to be winning what? You can't even stand up to a grown man. You can't even stand up to a grown woman. We came out there to talk to you. You hide now. You won't even bring Iyanla down. You won't even talk to both parents so we can get round down to what your point is. You hiding out all over the place because your highest and best use is a 13-year-old child. I mean, really. It's just really, really sad that we got a person like this in the middle of a hospital, a homosexual. This is a homosexual hospital. I talked to my daughter the other night and she told me, well, don't call her no more unless I address her as Jacob. And she hung up the phone. Well, she didn't hang it up right then and right there. But we carried on the conversation. And I'm trying to talk to her about, where you getting all this from? And she trying to, and see, a day before that, Amber told me that they going to address Iyanla about whatever she want to be addressed. And then a day or so before that, Brandy told me the same thing. Where they telling me that, this is all about homosexuality. They finna show me that the homosexuals gonna win. You talking about like the election? You actually, in your mind, and just like right now, I forgot you ain't got no brain. So what am I talking about? You dumb as a rock. You ain't got no brain. So what do I expect? But in the meantime, I'm talking to the audience. Here you got this whatever he is, this decrepit old whatever he is, sitting out there. He think that he's some type of he finna show me what he gonna do with my daughter. Do it. I'm waiting. We waiting. And stop calling me. Stop having your sissy friends leaving messages talking about what we better not do. Stop calling me. CPS, stop calling me. Since y'all all this hate that's seething from you all. If you can do something, do it. I'm not finna stop you. Everything is in the hands of God. Everything is in the hands of God. No matter what my plan is, everything's still in the hands of God. No matter what I got planned, everything is still in the hands of God. Because God's will gonna be done at the end of the day. Because Iyanla, she need to see God in action. I mean, she really need to understand who God is and what God does. Because that's a very, we as parents are interceding. We as parents are interceding with God for Iyanla, but that's still a very dangerous line. I just don't want Iyanla to be exerting her power and her energy for homosexuals. She need to exert her power and her energy for the rest of her life dedicated to a God. She don't need to be dedicating her life to the devil. Let the devil be. So since the devil got power, the devil can do this, the devil can do that. Let's see what the devil can do. Because, hey, God created the devil. God created me. God created Lewis. God created all my children. God created everything in this world. Homosexuals ain't created nothing. They ain't created nothing, and they ain't finna procreate nothing. They ain't, listen to me closely, they ain't created nothing, and they ain't finna procreate nothing. Two men cannot have no baby. Two men cannot have no baby. That's why God designed this world the way he designed it, because he knew lying, nasty, backstabbing, reprobate minds like you were going to come out and call him a lie. But one thing he got going is, two men can't do nothing together but sin and commit abomination. But as far as you talking about, if God wanted to fix it that way, two men will be able to procreate. God fixed it so you can go as far as you going, which is nowhere but to hell. That's as far as you gonna go. Cause you ain't finna create nothing. Only thing, you just a leech. Just sitting up on taxpayers' money. That's why Donald Trump gonna drain the swamp. Drain the swamp. He don't mean just DC. He mean all over, all the way back, all the way from the pinnacle of California to the pinnacle of DC. He gonna drain the swamp. Cause you've been laying around on other people's money. We've been talking about this for years. Go to Blog Talk. These people trying to pretend like, oh, it's been told. They telling me over they reason for mistreating my daughter and doing what they doing against us as parents. It's been brought to their attention. It's been brought to my attention that you are recording us live on Facebook. Well, whoever bringing that to your attention, they should be bringing. I've been on Blog Talk Radio for 7 or 8 years. Been on local radio in Alabama. I had a newspaper. In other words, I've been out there a long time fighting against this immorality in the community, in the black community. It's really in all, but the only community that I can really see, and you must understand, that is the black community, because I live in the black community, and it's a shame. That's why we don't have no fathers. See how they told that lie? Say the reason why a lot of children are having problems because no father in the home. You know why ain't no fathers in the home? Because these are stinking homosexuals. Take the criminal justice system and corrupt it with false charges, false everything, then come out on TV and start giving you data, percentage-wise, what's in it. It ain't in the home because of they stanky behind. These are homosexuals. And I'm serious. Go to blogtalkradio.com and put in political justice in the search engine and go through that, start from day one. And you'll see I've been very consistent about what I'm talking about. I ain't never wavered, and I ain't finna waver. I ain't finna go along with no homosexuality, period. I ain't finna go along with nothing that I don't want to go along with that's against God. And so that's how my children are gonna be raised, period. I'm not finna compromise that. I ain't finna talk about that. I ain't finna do anything with you. Just like you doing all this talking. They're like old Dr. Mlock. He over there telling my daughter what he finna do and thinking he can look over us. You go right ahead. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. Because I know you're a sissy. I know you got to be shown. So I understand sissies got to be shown stuff. I really understand how sissy is a sissy. You know what sissy means? Sissy means no brain. no brain power. I mean, it's nothing up there. Inside of that, it's nothing coming through there but perversion. What God calls it a reprobate mind. It's nothing upstairs. When you're dealing with a sister, if a man like another man, just sit there and imagine that. I know that's kind of hard to imagine because makes my flesh crawl. If a man will go with another man, come on now, come on, really. They all over the place. They want to control the educational system. Thank God for the picks that Donald Trump coming in. They want to control the housing. They want to control the basic things that families need. You notice that? They want to control the basic things that family need. CPS is you're gonna be dismantled. That whole thing gonna be dismantled and replaced with a Christian organization, with Christian people, with people with moral minds. People with families, people that really know what's going on in the world. Not nobody walking around, like this old homosexual come walking into my house with this old woman. He looking around, old sissy eyes talking. Just garbage, But